Today we're going to start Excel Unit 2. We're going to go ahead and open up an Excel blank workbook. As we're doing that, I just want to let you guys know that we're going to keep continuing working on things that we did in the first unit, but we're going to really concentrate more on formulas and functions this unit and perfecting those and learning the different ones. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start out by entering our title and subtitles just like we have done before. And so in A1 we want to type in the mobile masses store. Then we're going to enter down, and in A2 we want to type in biweekly payroll report. Now we're going to start entering our column headings, and if you remember from Unit 1, our column headings are across the top and those are lettered. We're going to do something a little different here, entering them in, but right now we're going to start off just like we've done before. So in A3 we're going to type in employee. We're going to arrow over. We're going to type in hire date. Arrow over again. And then in C3 it's going to be dependents. And then we're going to be in D3. And here we're going to do something a little different. We're going to type in hours. Then we're going to hold down at the same time the Control Option Return. And what this does is it makes the first line of the column heading and the second line of the column heading right underneath each other within the same cell. And so we're going to type in worked for that one. So instead of before we would type it all in one long deal, just like we did up here, the mobile masses store. Then we would either merge and make that into one cell, or we would double click up here and we would make column A the width of our text, but here we want to stack it on top of each other. So then we're going to arrow over and we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do hourly on the first line, hold down Control Option Return, and then we're going to do here pay rate, arrow over, gross pay, arrow over, federal pay, then we've got state tax, net pay, and finally tax percent. Then we're going to start entering in the biweekly payroll data. So we're going to come over here, A4, and we're going to type in Charvette Emily. So we're going to do last name, comma, first name. And then we're going to type in 3-3-09. I'm sorry, not dash. They would be slashes. We're going to type in 165.25, 20.50 for the hourly rate. Then we're going to enter in the rest. So we're just doing columns A through E right now. So we have Chen Ben. Then we have 614.10, 280 and 25. Oops. Got arrow happy here. 25.85 for the hourly rate. Then we have Felsky, Noah. Hire date there was 10/11/08. Number of dependents is 0. Hours worked is 64.50. Hourly rate is going to be $12.60, or $12.60 right now. We have it formatted it. Then we have Kersey, Jane, 3, 4, 11. One dependent worked 68.50 hours at 21. Keep arrowing over. 45. Then we're going to be in A8, and we have Myrna Thomas. Hire date is 1/15/10. Number of dependents is 3. 78.25 hours. $22.60. A9. Paulette. And that's Sherry. Hire date here is 11/15/08. 2 dependents. Hours worked 49.25. Hourly rate of $18.25. A10 we have PRASAD, comma RAO. Hire date 2/15/08. Number of dependents is 0. Hours worked 33.5, and then it's 9:35. A11 Washington, comma Yolanda. Hire date is 5/11/06. 2 dependents. 79.25 hours at 23.75. And then the last one is going to be ZICA James. Hire date's 4/14/11. 1 dependent. 80 and 19.65. Now we're going to enter in the row tiles. So A13, we're going to type in totals. Arrow down, A14 is going to be average. Then A15 is highest. And then we're going to have lowest. Okay, next we're going to change the document properties, and remember this is up here in Excel. I'm sorry, File, then all the way down to Properties. And here we want to enter in the keywords biweekly payroll report. I'm going to get rid of my company because mine doesn't reset like your guys's. The author should be your name here. Subject, we're going to put our course name, computer applications there. Okay, then we're going to hit OK on that. We're going to change the sheet name. Remember, we're going to double click down here. We're going to change that to biweekly payroll report. And I just remembered that you guys cannot see that. So biweekly payroll report right down here in the sheet tab. We are going to go ahead and change the tab color. And we're going to change this tab color to accent 1. So this bluish color, darker 25%. And we'll close that out. And then we need to go ahead and save this. We're going to do File, Save As, and we're going to save it as Let's go ahead and save this as Excel Unit 2 Practice Exercise. You want to go ahead and load this into My Big Campus and make sure that it is saved properly.